Hello everyone, my name is Amat Trivedi and today's session is about the introductions of the Unreal Engine. In this lecture, you will create your first project, learn to navigate the editor interface, learn to move around a level in the editor, play test a default map. Lecture goal and the outcomes. Goal of this lecture are to learn to create a new project, learn the level editor interface, learn how to navigate a level in the viewport, learn to play test a level. And outcomes, you will learn to create a new project, understand the level editor interface, navigate a level in the viewport, and play test a level. So, once I open my Epic launcher, here you can see I need to register into my Epic Game Launchers. This is the Epic Game Launchers over here. Into the UE4, we will find the different options related to feature content, which are the weekly spotlight information. So, taking the Unreal Engine's the latest camera VFX tool set for the Spain. So, lots of information related to what's going in the industries. Once I click into the Learn tab, here we are getting a documentations, Unreal Online Learning, Community Wiki, recently added project, trending features, recently added engine feature samples. Here we'll find a variety of the informations related to projects, assets, all the informations as you require. Then we have the marketplace tab over here. Once I click into my marketplace, we can download lots of many projects into the marketplace. Free for the month we have this, you can download. Once you download the project, it will automatically will add it into your library structures over here. Here you can see this is recently I downloaded from the marketplace. Again, let's go to the marketplace. There are many projects. If you wish to buy it, if I'll scroll it down, here you will see there are many projects where you can buy it as per your choice, as per your project requirements. Again, now we'll see something about the library tab. Once I click into the library, here I'm getting different options. If I already installed the Unreal Engine in my computer, I'll just click on the relaunch. If I want to install Unreal versions, I need to click on this plus sign. Here we'll get the different options. That's 4.2.5, 4.2, 4.3. So variety and the different versions of the Unreal we have. As if I already installed 4.2.6. In my projects options, this recently which project I've created into my Unreal, I'm gonna see over here. Once I go down into my vault folder, I'm able to see my downloaded assets from the marketplace. Great. Now once I click on this launch button, I'm able to see this project browser. We'll discuss more into the project browser. This is the recent project we have created into the Unreal. Then we have new project categories. First, we have the games, film, television and live events, architectural, engineering, constructions, automotive product design and the manufacturing. First, we'll see the games tabs. Once I click over here in games, we have the other templates. First person game, flying, puzzle, rolling, third person game, top down and many more. If I'll click on the back, I'm able to see and I'm able to change my projects categories. Select templates, we have the blank, virtual productions, DMX, in-cam VFX and in displays. Now we'll see architecture, engineering, constructions. We already have some informations related to this project browsers. For an example, architecture, engineering, constructions. We have the select a starting point for the multi-user design review, photorealistic architectural design visualizations, sunlight studies or the stylized rendering. Once I'll click, we have the different project templates, ArcViz, HoloLens viewer, collab viewers. This is the blank. Now again we'll go into back. Here we can see automotive product design and manufacturing. I'll just double click and say next. We have the photo studio templates, HoloLens viewer, product configurator, and the collab viewers. Again I'll go back. So for this particular video, we'll first go into the games. Project browsers, when you launch Unreal Engine, it opens the project browser. The project tab show you all the projects you have recently working on. The new project tab is used for the creating a new project based on the existing common game mode template. So I'll go into my games and new project tabs. If I'll go and select the first person over here, we have the little bit more information about this project. Click on the next. Now into this project tab, from the project browser, we can create a blueprint based or the C++ based project. Blueprint is a visual scripting environment used to script functionality for a game project. C++ based project allow user to program functionality in the traditional manner or writing a codes. So, and we have the desktop and console. So if we are making a game for the desktop or console, here we can select as per our choice. For this particular video, we will select the desktop versions. Now with starter content and without starter content, if I'm selecting a no starter content, unable to include additional content and pack containing a simple playable meshes with the basic materials and textures. And if I'll say starter contents, unable to include an additional content pack containing a simple. So basically in content, if I'll turn on these options, we are able to get the Unreal content which already is there. So here I can give the path, the locations to my hard disk drive. Here I will give the project name. I'll say demo _1. Once I click over here, it will start to create a project. So in project setting tab, allow you to select the base project settings such as target hardware and the graphic qualities, and to include some basic assets to work with. Saving our project. Once you have made your desired selections, you need to name your project. Ensure the folder you choose is on a drive with the ample storage space. Press create the project to save your project to hard drive. Right now this Unreal Engine is opening my demo 1 file. Once the Unreal Engines open our file, this window will come. So we'll talk something about the interface. The main Unreal Engine editor interface, referred to as the level editor, is a primary use for world and the level building and for asset placement. First we'll see the menu bar. Once I click into the menu bar, here we'll see the new level, open level, save current, all the options. If I want to open the new project, I can do here as well. New C++ class, project, package project content. If I want to Android, hello and else, we'll discuss more about on this. Then we have the edit, cut, copy, paste. We have the edit references. If I want to change my keyboard settings or any other settings is for this particular edit references, first I'll go to my viewport and I'll change invert middle mouse span. So here it's work like the Maya keyboard shortcut keys. I'll just close this window. We have cinematics, sequencer, recorder, sequencer, details, editor, viewport, viewport 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we are able to see this is a viewport 1. If I'll click over here, we'll get the 2 viewport into the window and the viewport. I'll turn that off and I'll just click the X mark over here so that my viewport will get closed. The menu bar consists of File, Edit and the Help. File contain the operations for the loading and the saving a project and the levels. Edit has your standard copy paste operations as well as the editor preferences and the project setting. Windows, open the viewport in the other panels. Help contain the link to external resources such as online documentations and the tutorials. We have the toolbar over here. This is my toolbar. The level editor toolbar provides the quick access to commonly used tools and operations such as saving a current level, building the pre-calculate lighting for the static actor, changing the editor display properties, play testing the current level, right? Okay. The modes panel. Here we have this, we call the modes panel. The modes panel display the various editing modes. It allows for specific editing interface for working with the different type of actors. So into the recent replays which I've recently used, it's show over here. If I go to the basic, even I can import. If I want to import the point light in my scene, I can just drag and drop to my viewport. Press F. F is a shortcut key to focus on selected object. Now Alt and the left click, I am orbiting my selected object. Alt, left click. This is the the zoom in, zoom out I can do. Alt, left click, I am orbiting. Alt, right click, I can do zoom in, zoom out. There is another shortcut key, W and the right click. I am going inside, it's like game mode. I'm just moving my mouse. W, right click, again this will go inside. Now I can control my camera speed into my viewport. Here you can see the camera speed is indicating over here. I'll just select and increase. Alt and left click, Alt and the right click, Alt, right click. Here you can see I can decrease my camera speed. If I'll see here, you can able to see I'm going very slow. Camera speed, I'll just increase to W, right click. Again I'll just increase, it was the normal S4, W and the right click. I can just move my mouse. A, panning. D, right click, I'm panning my view. A, right click. S, backward and forward. This is W, right click. S, right click. Right? W, A, S, D. Now we'll talk something more about the modes panel. We have the cube. I'm easily import my object. Press F, selected on the object. I'll just drag that over here. Here you can see which object or the which actor I've selected. It's showing me into the orange outline. If I'll select this actor, press F, that actors will come. Here we can see we are also getting the gizmo over here. X, Y and Z informations. If I want to move my object, I'll just need to drag. Here you can see left click and dragged, orbit, Alt and the left click. Just move. If I'll use the 2 axis, here you can see I'm able to access this. I'm able to move. Right? Control Z, undo. Now we have move, rotate and scale as well. This is the move tool, WER. WER, move, rotate, scale. If I'll say rotate over here, I'm able to rotate my actor or object, which axis and which angle if I want to do rotate I can do. Here we can see this is the snap rotating. Here we have the snap rotate. I'll just turn that off. Now this will go with the point value as well. Into my detail panel, I am able to see move, rotate and the scale value over here. If I have changed its default positions, rotations or the scale, I can see this yellow mark over here, yellow arrow, which helped to indicate me that I have changed its default. If I'll click over here result to default, so it will default the size. Press F, see this W, and if I'll go over here, see this, right? Great. So into the basic, we have the basic actor, empty character, empty point, point light, player start. If I'll just drag and drop over here, you can see my player start. If I'm doing a player start, we can see this blue arrow, it's showing our the directions, right? If I'll start to play, I'll just maximize my this view, play options. Here you can see the character has come. This is already the preset templates we have open. Escape is a shortcut key to came out from the game mode. If I'll press G, I am able to see the game mode. It will not play, but here we can see all the actors which we are into a creating mode. It will hide. G. Okay. Now into mode panels, we have the sphere, cylinder, we have cones, plane, many more objects we have. We will do the scale. We'll turn on the scaling options, press F, scale. Just drag this up, right? Move, rotate and scale. Now here we have the transform. If I'll say move, this is the world transform. If I'll click, this will become my object transform. Now how we can use this? I'll just select this, press F, and I'll move my actor on an object. Now I'll just rotate over here. Now we can see this gizmo, it's into a object mode transform, right? Okay. If I'll click this into again a world axis, so this has become my world axis transform. Again select this object transform, and this is my world transform. Here we have surface snapping. Surface snapping means if I want to snap any of my object on this particular surface, I need to turn on this options. I'll just turn on this options over here. Now I'll drag my cube. Here you can see we are able to snap our object, right? See this? So that's become the snapping. I'll just move that, select and delete. Then we have enable or the disable snapping to the grid. Grid in this sense, the Unreal grid, right? Then we have snap the position grid value 1, 5, 10, 50, 100. This is the rotations, snap to rotations, snap rotations grid snap view, scale snapping, right? You want to scale your object. For an example, select my objects, press F. If I'll scale my objects, it's scaling into 0.25. I'll just scale this. See, 1.25. Why that's so? Due to this snapping value. If I'll press 10 and snap, see, 10 unit. So this is the as per the choice we can do. 0.25 was by default. Press F, Control Z, undo. Great. Into the mode panels, we have the trigger as well. If I want to give any triggers, press G for the game mode, turn on that. See, this is the trigger mode. We'll discuss more about this. Then we have the light. We have directional lights, point light, spotlight, rectangle light, and the skylight. I'll just select this object and delete it. So for in this is the point light. Whenever I create any of my object, I am able to see more details that particular object is selected. If I'll press escape, I am not able to see the details about that actor. I'll just select my light. I am able to see its locations, positions, where it is, X, Y, Z. Just drag and drop, press F, move. We have the mobility option, static, stationary, and the movable. We'll discuss more about as per there are more in my lighting video. We have the intensity, we have the color. If I'll click over here, we can change the light colors. Here you can see I can change my light color. We have attenuations radius, so if you want to reduce or increase this, if I'll increase the more intensity, I'll change my color into this blue mode, say OK, right. Whenever I'll create my light into my scene, we are able to see this red error, lighting needs to rebuild 6 inbuilt objects. That means it is by not default project I have added or created additional lights or object in my scene, so I need to bake. For the bake, what we have to do, we need to go to the build options, this arrow, click on this, lighting quality, productions, high, medium, and the preview. If when we are doing the productions lighting quality, that time we will select the productions, but for this video we will select the preview. Now here I can say click on this build geometry. Now it will take some time to build a geometry. Just click on the build lighting only. If I'll click, now that error which was coming early, it will go. So into the mode panels, we have the cinematic, visuals, lights, right? Here you can see this is exporting lighting. Now once this baking system will go over, this error window will go. Lighting need to be rebuilt. This is just a 12%. So mode panel display the various editing modes. It's allow for the specific and editing interface for working with the different type of actors. The mode panel allow you to change the current focus of the editor. We can select the specialized tasks such as placing a new actor in level, pinning a vertex data on the mesh, creating editing, landscape, applying the polish to a level, creating the BSP brushes and the volumes. Just finished this the lighting. So it's reached to its 98%. Correct. Now here we can see if I'll move my light, again that tab will open. That error will gonna come. Lighting needs to rebuild. Just move my lights as per this. Here we can see it's written first person template. Cinematic, this is the difference camera rig, camera. I'll just drag and drop over here. This is my camera rig. I can attach my camera. Here we have the options, camera pitch. Here we can do the movement. I'll just drag and drop my cine camera actors. Select, drag and drop. So once I'll create my camera actor in my scene, automatically once my camera is select, I'm able to see this view. This is showing my camera view. If I'll select this object, that small video, small display screen is gone. If I'll click over here, I'm able to see. Now what I'll do, I'll just drag my camera from my world outliner. World outliner showing us over here what kind of actors I have in my scene. So each and everything I have in my game, I'm able to see over here. Correct? Scene actor, just drag and drop to the camera rig. Now this become the parent, this become the child. Select this rig. Here you can see I've selected rig crane. I'm still able to see that camera view. So here now if I'll see camera pitch over here, I'm seeing my cameras is moving. F11 to maximize your view. F11, again press to into a normal view. F11. Now if I want to move my camera over here, so simply once I've created child and parent relations, I just need to click reset. So automatically my camera will come below the screen. Now press F and I'll go to the detail panel, click on this camera pitch. See this, my cameras is moving. This is my camera here, right? Great. Camera arm length. If I want to increase the arm length for the established shot, I'll just increase this pitch value. Press F. See this? We can do the animation as well, but for this video we are not doing animations. This is the interface, and just click over here. Again click on this, so this become my reset tab. Again the reset tab, Ctrl Z, press F. Same way we have the camera rig rail. We can attach camera here as well. Now we'll see into the visual effects. This is really very powerful for the giving the atmospheres, light, reflections. Post process volume, we have sky atmosphere, volumetric cloud, exponentials, height fog, sphere reflections capture, box reflections capture, planar reflections, decay, atmospheric fogs, geometry. Now this geometry have the box options over here. If you'll see over here, I've created a simple box, cone, cylinder, linear stairs, spiral staircase. Press F to select the object and the spheres. So when we are creating this kind of the options, we are getting a one more options over here, add or the subtract. Correct? For an example, let me just show you one example. Press F and select it. Now I'll create a one more cube. Let's this time select the subtract, drag and drop. I'll just move this. See, this is the kind of the Boolean functions which we are doing into a 3D software. Let me just reduce the scale from this and just try to do. Press F. Scale. If you wish to do, just scale it down. So if I want to make a window, so I can use this. Feature. Just scroll it break. Here we can able to see these tools. Select, scale. right? Great. We have the volumes, we have the audio volume, blocking volumes, camera blocking volumes. We'll see more features as our sessions go into the next level. All classes, cable actors, blocking volumes, all these modes what we have, all the actors we have, that everything we can get into the all classes. Now we'll discuss something more about the content browser. Content browser is the primary area for creating or importing, organizing, viewing, or the modifying the content asset within the Unreal Editor. It also provides the ability to manage content folders and the performs other useful operations on a set, such as renaming, moving, copying, and the viewing references. The content browser can search for and interact with the all asset in the game. Now if I click into my content browser, show, hide, and source panel, if I click on this, by default it's like this. If I click show and hide source panel, if I want to import any objects from 3D softwares, I need to click on import in game or first persons. If I'm importing for the blueprint, level, material, if I want to create a new material, I can do that. Particle systems, animations, blueprint, blend space, artificial intelligence we want to do, blendable material, blueprint class, structures. We'll see most of this into during our next sessions. So basically, if I want to import or if I want to search, so I can search over here MES mesh. Here we can see character mesh over here. I'll simply just drag and drop of my character. Here we can see the character arms. This we can see during our first game because this is already made from the templates, right? See this, we can able to see F11 to maximize your viewport, right? F11, again go into the normal view. I can type over here mesh into my content browser. This is the mesh. Here you can see the mesh mannequin arm. Here we are getting a foliage type mesh, right? Great. So content browser, here we can see this is the folder structure it already has created over here. Save all. If I've created any new content or the new level, I always need to click on the save all. Here we can see this is the small mark over here. Once I'll click save selected, right, click this mark, save all modules, this will get saved. This is the first person game geometry. If I click on this mesh, this is showing me the mesh tab. Starter content, if you remember, we have selected during our project browser starter content. So here we have some starter contents presets. So basically content browser, it is a folder structures where our meshes, audios, and all the objects are divided into the folder structures. It is always recommended to create a folder structure as your level, or we are adding our assets in our project. Now we'll discuss something more about the viewport. F11, again just select your viewport, F11, or select any object and F11 to maximize the viewport. Once I'll maximize viewport, here we can see we are getting the more options. This is into the real time. Here you can see my sky is moving, right? If you just select and say real time off, it's showing the real time off. So this will consume our memory less. If I'll say turn on, my sky is moving. Show status, show FPS. Always make sure our FPS always come into a green mode. Here you can see this is showing my frame per second, 8.3 milliseconds. It's taking a time for this frame per second, right? If I'll go, my frame per seconds get changed. Select show FPS. If I'll say show toolbar on and off, my toolbar is hide now. Click on this say toolbar. Here showing me this start, hide if I want to hide anything, advanced or engine content if I want to hide. Field of view, it's showing me my FOV over here. Just select and make this to the 90. Select far view plane, screen percentage, the quality, if I'll make this to 100. Allow cinematic control, game view, G is a shortcut key for that. Immersive mode, F11, that is a shortcut key. Bookmark, jump to first bookmark. Now if I want to add my bookmark, I just orbit my view as per my requirement. Select Control 1 and then if I'll move my view, press 1. So I'll directly jump to my bookmark, first bookmark view. Select this, Control 2, move, Control 3 or the orbit your view, select Control 4. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my bookmark. Here we can also give the bookmark 1, 2, 3, 4. Set the bookmark. Here you can see till night it support. Clear the bookmark 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear all the bookmark. Now if I press 1, my bookmark is gone. Right? We have the perspective, top, bottom, right, front and the back. Now perspective viewport display the world into the 3D with the vanishing point, right? If I want to go in my perspective, control and scroll your middle mouse key. Perspective, yes. Control, side view, control and middle mouse, I am going into my back view. Control this, control up, top view. Control this, drag, perspective view. The same options we have, Alt J, Shift Alt J, we have written the shortcut key. This is the Cine camera actor. I have camera in my scene. If I'll click on this, here you can see Cine camera actor. This is the stop piloting. Now what is the stop piloting means? I'll select my camera. Now if I want to move my camera, do right click and see pilot camera. So that is means I am looking through my camera. Again this is the stop piloting camera. Press F. Right. So that we have into the perspective options. Cine viewport will not see now. Lit mode, unlit mode. Here we can see the light is not affecting over here. The view modes and the visualize can provide important feedback on the state of a level. With the help of this view, I can able to see the wireframe of my object, detail lighting, lighting only, reflections. Normally this we can see a object ID into any 3D DCC software. Visibility, collisions, optimize viewport, lighting complexity. We'll discuss more about all this. Right? Show, use anti-aliasing quality you want to see or not. You want to see the binary space partition. Collision if you want to see or not. Collision means automatically our object get collides over here. Landscape, media plan, so all the options we have over here. Show, post processing. So this means this options or tab, which options I am turning on, it you can see in my viewport. Right? Great. Now we'll discuss something more about the world outliner. The world outliner panels display all the actor within the current level in a hierarchical tree view. Now I can create the folder also. You can select an actor simply by clicking its name. For an example, I'll just type mesh. So in my project, the name which is containing a mesh, it's showing me over here into my world outliner, right? If I'll say gun, I do not have any gun. Let's type the cube, static mesh sector. Yes, we have the cube actor. We can also see the types. This is the world folder. This is in containing a folder, static mesh actor. I'll just remove this cube. Here we can see camera regale. So it is really very easy. This is a brush type. This is a box sphere. It takes more RAM if I'm creating anything from the brush. Detail panels. The detail panel display all the editable property for a selected actor. Common property includes the name of the actors. Here we can see the name. If let me just select this camera name, I can rename this. This is my animated camera. Right here we can see. Once I've select my actor over here, I am able to see its property. The transform edit box for the moving, rotating and the scaling the actor. Rendering display property. Some property that appear depend on the class of the actor currently selected. If I'll select the cons, my property get changed. This is the static mesh. This is the material. I can change my material colors. If I've selected this cone, I'm able to see this arrow, magnify glass or the reset. If I click on this, like if I want to change my sphere, right? If I want to change of my this object to this object, I'll select this and say change. Static mesh, click box. This is my textures, reset material. Here you can see the material got replaced. Correct? If I click on this magnifier, it will show me where it is located in my content browser. Right? So there are more properties, simulate physics. If you want to do the animated, just turn on this. Now if I'll select and play, just select and play. See, that is got animated. Let me just go over here. Select and say play. Let me just select and put the more value high, arrow and play. See, that is the animated. Even also that hand is also animated, right? Let me just remove that hands. I do not require. Select and move, scale it big. Select and play, right? Press F. So navigating a scene which we already have covered, left click and drag. Here we can see I'm just pressing the left click. I'm just dragging. Left click and drag. Now right click and drag. Here we can see we are able to see, right? Left click, right click and drag. So that is a little bit more different perspective viewport keywords. It's better to go for the alt and the left click or the WASD. That is a more. Here you can see this is showing me S and right click. If I'll press the S and right click, A, W, S, D, I can move my view, I can change my camera speed, right? I'll select the cone, press F, scale. The play editor, let's discuss something more about the play editor here. If I want to open my game mode or play mode into the different, even I select new window, new editor window by, right here I can see this, correct. If I want to maximize my views, just click on this play maximize your view. Here you can see that, right? Wow. So we'll started to make, interactive game. Here we can say spacebar, we are jumping. Select this, say spacebar, I'm just going to up this, correct. So I'll end my sessions over here. If you have any query, please do write a email to me. Keep learning, keep upgrading yourself into the Unreal. Thank you so much.